Hello folks, how's it all going? Well, today we're going to be continuing on with Dragon Quest XI, as hopefully you can tell by the fact you clicked on this video. And we're going to pick up where we left off, which means we're going to be making our way over to the Viking hideout. So having left Sniffelheim, I've just made my way literally over to the northwest. A little teensy bit in the Salty Stallion. It's really not hard to get to this place, so you can see on the map exactly where I am. And we're going to go ahead and disembark, of course. Otherwise it would probably prove to be quite the boring episode should we stare at that screen all day. And now we're going to go and investigate, you know, some of the goldenness that's been going on in the town of Sniffelheim, it seems. In particular, with the various enemies that have just made themselves known to us. So we will get an auto-save, but there is a save point at the entrance as well, should you decide to go ahead and choose to use that. Right, so basically then, we've already explored this place previously, so some time ago now. So I'm not going to go into details exactly of all the various items and that. We're just going to follow the linear path until eventually we should come to a bit of a cutscene. So eventually, doesn't take all that long. And we can see there's some enemies lurking out here. Some of the Gildernauts. And they all look to be having a bit of a whale of a time. And check this out, it's Erik.
Feast and be merry, boys. We got a good haul today. Guild diggers sure to reward us. We did especially well to bag this one. The boss has been after him for a long time.
Okay, it looks like we've got a bit of a battle ahead of us here. So when you're ready, go ahead and select yes to the confirmation dialogue box when approaching the door. And that will kick things straight off for us.
What the heck are you doing here? Wait, I know you. You're that rotten Luminary.
You're dead right, Chief. He looks just like the picture on the wanted poster. He's the Luminary, all right. I'll run up to the Gildenhall and let the boss know he's here.
Seems you're quite the celebrity, darling. I can't say I'm not jealous.
This is no time for jokes, Sylvando. We're here to rescue Erik, remember?
You think you're going to plunder our plunder? Just try it. We'll beat you blacker and bluer than the Lord of Shadows did.
Hey, Chief! Just imagine the reward you'd get if you took him the Luminary's head on a platter. One of those empty spectral sentinel seats could be yours.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Come on then, boys. Let's swipe ourselves a skull that's worth its weight in gold.
Okay, so this is not really a boss battle because they are just regular enemies, but there's quite a few of them. And the main enemy here, which is the Gilden Breeches, can summon more of the other enemies into battle. So since there's so many this time, I am going to go ahead and select the party to follow orders. That way we can focus down the main Gilden Breeches so that we don't end up just in an infinite kind of fight, I guess, where everything keeps getting resummoned back in. That would be really annoying. And let's just go ahead, shall we, and start targeting that Gilden Breeches. Kill it as quickly as we can. And then I guess we can move on. And as for Sylvando features here, well, I guess he can just go ahead a little bit and let's accelerate, shall we? Yeah. Yeah, let's accelerate. Might end up getting an extra attack off, you never know. As for... First, we're going to choose to have him use Unbridled Blade to begin with, and then he can start unleashing quadrant slashes. And these Gilden Breeches have a fair amount of health, as you can see. So it does take a few hits to clear them off the battlefield, so to speak. Right, guess we can go ahead with this dude. And yeah, let's just do a little bit of damage. I know it won't be a lot, but hey, probably Parallax is a little bit better. Might have a chance of stunning this guy. Well, he's dead. So we can't get any more of these now, which is obviously a bit of a bonus. And then we'll just launch the multi-thrust around. Quadra slashes, you name it, we'll launch it. So this should clear them off fairly fast, I'd imagine. Let's go for another round. No, another round of acceleratal, rather. Probably won't help too much. So let's instead just deceleratal the enemies. Wow, good blocking on behalf of Sylvando there. Okay, Jade's out of the equation right now. It's not a huge deal, really. I don't think this dude's got anything in the way of serious AoE, has he? Yeah, we'll just continue on with his normal abilities, I think. Let's weaken some of the other stronger ones. Or kill them, that'll do the job as well. And maybe... yeah, now we'll go ahead with another Quadra Slash, and perhaps that'll be enough to finish off the battle. Almost, almost. We're getting there, guys, we're getting there. Yeah, come on, Sylvando. You know what I'm talking about. That's it, exactly. Well, there we have it. So, yeah, that battle's not too challenging, but just make sure, as I say, that you do set your party to follow orders. And you shouldn't have many issues with it.
Sorry to leave you stewing in there, laddie. They didn't hurt you, did they?
Well, you're safe now. Let's head back to Sniffelheim. The priest's worried sick about you.
Aye.
Something is still not right. Erik, what did those fiends do to you?
I was here, and they were... Yeah. So... she must be... I've... gotta go.
What was all that about, hmm? Come on, darling. We'd better get after him.
Yeah, so Eric's still in Weird Town right now, which means we're going to follow him. He's just wandered off a little bit to the north, so just follow the path, and eventually we'll come across him once more. I'm just going to ignore the enemies for now. We can see there's an Yggdrasil route a little bit further up here, and next to that is Erik as well. So let's go ahead. And actually, I don't think speaking to Erik will do a whole lot. But if we go ahead in a moment and interact with the route here, then we'll get some flashback scenes involving Erik.
What's the matter, Runt? Tired? You soon will be. You got a problem, boy? We've been looking after you brats for 10 long years, ever since we found you freezing in that snowfield. You owe us your lives. So how about you start showing us some respect?
Yes, Chief. Sorry, Chief.
in trouble again? You know what your problem is, dear brother? You need to learn to grovel more convincingly.
Huh? Hey, Mia.
I know how you feel, though. I hate their big fat guts as much as you do.
Shh.
Don't be such a scaredy cat. Just hurry up and finish your work so we can go home. Tell you what, since I'm such a good sister, I'll stick around and cheer you on. Woo! 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 Woo!
The only reason the Chief's working me so hard today is because you got caught with your hand in his coin purse. You could at least help.
Make me. Me and my big mouth.
Yeah. Thanks for the help, Mia.
Oh, stop moaning, will you? If you keep being horrible to me, I won't share any of my riches with you when I'm a millionaire.
Ugh, not that again. Still, I guess it's good to have a dream. One of these days, we're gonna get our hands on a whole pile of treasure, and then we can wave this lousy place goodbye.
Forget a pile. I'm not gonna stop till I've got myself a mountain.
But first things first, we gotta find something to eat. Huh. If we had wings, we could fly away from here. We could go wherever we wanted.
What are you, 5? You won't be flying anywhere on an empty stomach. Know what I think when I look at that thing? Dinner.
Okay, so a little bit of backstory there involving Erik, of course. We're going to basically now recruit him back into the party, I believe. So let me just, I think we actually need to go to party tour then. But it's always a good thing to do. Gives you a bit of recap. And it actually tells you what you can do next, which is to touch the root again. So we'll go ahead and do just that. See what happens next between Mia and Erik. Perhaps, maybe.
Hey you. Tough day? Huh? What the heck is this?
Just something I picked up on today's raid. No birthday's complete without a present, right? Happy birthday, sis.
Huh? Is this the best you can do? A rusty old necklace? Honestly, Erik, you need to try harder. What I really wanted was the red orb of Heliodor. Word is, it's a ruby the size of my head.
Huh. Well, word is that necklace has special powers. It's probably just talk, but it seemed about right for a little money grubber like you. I guess you'll just have to put it on and find out if... What the... Where did you get that from?
I don't know. It was a copper coin a minute ago, but as soon as I touched it, can actually turn stuff into gold! Ridiculous! This is the best present ever! Oh, wow!
Interesting. Why do I get the feeling we're going to be getting a storyline along the lines of the king who had the Midas touch here? Let's go ahead and interact with the route again and see what comes next, shall we?
Been at it again, huh?
What's the matter, Erik? Jealous of my treasures? Tell you what, if you ask me really, really nicely, I'll let you have one. Let me see now. Perfect!
Huh? Wait, you didn't, did you? Mia, this isn't right.
Yeah, I suppose it is a little small. I forget how greedy you are.
Seriously, Mia, it's not funny. This has to stop.
Hey! There's no need to shout. And anyway, you're the one that gave me this thing. Ugh. Okay, I get it. I guess I have been getting a little carried away. Just stop looking at me like that, will you?
I'm sorry I lost my cool, okay? It's just...
No, it's fine. I'll stop turning stuff into gold. For now. Huh? Why won't it...
What's wrong?
The necklace... It won't come off.
Come on, Mia, stop fooling around.
I'm serious. I can't get it off. What's happening now? I didn't do anything, I swear.
Don't move. Damn it! What the hell's going on?
I'm turning to gold. Help me.
Mia, hang on! Damn it! What do I do? What do I do?
Erik! Help me! Erik! Erik!
Okay. So we've come to the end of our story with Erik. We can go ahead and speak to him though.
It was all my fault. After what happened, I ran away. I wanted to leave this place. To leave my past behind. I asked around about the necklace on my travels and finally found out what it was. I'd given my sister a cursed relic. I wanted to forget who I was and what I'd done. So I threw myself into any adventure that came along, and before I knew it, I was living as a thief. That's when I met him. The guy who called himself the Seer. He told me to go after the orb, that if I did, I'd meet the Luminary somewhere deep underground. And at first, I didn't believe a word of it. Kind of circles I was moving in, you learn pretty quickly not to trust anyone but yourself. But sure enough, I went after the orb, I wound up underground, and I met you.
Your memory, laddie. It's back.
It is. Thanks to you guys. Guess I've been kind of a pain these last few days, huh? I'll make it up to you, I promise. Who knows if I'll ever find the forgiveness the Seer promised me. But everything else he said came true. Maybe that will too. You saw it, right? The statue my sister turned into was right here. If this Gildigger guy is collecting all the gold he can get his hands on, maybe he took her too. I heard those golden goons saying he's holed up in a castle north of here. I'm gonna get Mia back if it's the last thing I do.
Then it looks like we're all headed the same way. After all, we've got some Sniffelheimers to rescue, right?
Thanks again, you guys. It's good to be back.
So, bit of hard work, but we've done it, and Erik has rejoined us once more, though our mission is not yet complete. We're going to go after the one that could potentially be a lead on having stolen Mia, Erik's sister. And with Erik back in the party properly now, he has access to all his skills once more, though we're going to have to use his SP to go ahead and learn everything again. In terms of relearning Erik's abilities, what I recommend is that you go down the knives tree first of all. Make sure you get these, okay? The Cobra Strike and Victimizer, because these provide a great opportunity for comboing for massive damage in battle. If you can get the poison effect on an enemy and then hit them with the Victimizer ability, you'll just basically just slaughter anything in your path. And make sure you learn dual wielding as well. Though you don't have to equip knives, okay? In fact, I will recommend going down the swords tree, but before you do that, make sure you learn some of the stuff from Guile. In particular, I'd go around the left-hand part of the tree here until you can learn the mystery panel, which is Divide, since that's also going to help with increasing Erik's damage quite substantially. And once you've done that, then you'll focus down the swords tree as you make your way over to the various mystery panels, such as Miracle Slash, and also the mystery panel on the knives tree as well, Assassin Stab. They're both particularly useful, so you might want to go ahead and learn both of those as well. And once you've gone ahead and learnt those abilities, just make sure you don't forget to actually go ahead and equip Erik as well, since he will come with none of his equipment, automatically equipped. You'll have to do that manually. So once you've done that, then we should be ready to go ahead and move on. Let's just make our way. If we check the thing here, yeah, we're going to head north to continue leaving the cave. And if we start by heading east, I believe there's a chest located here. Yeah, right at the end, so make sure we grab that. That's actually a useful one because it's got a new recipe book in it. Okay, Snowfield Styles. And then if we just head a little bit to the north, I believe there's a sparkly spot. We can, of course, check that on the map if need be, but No real need. And somewhere around here as well, there's another chest containing a mini medal, and it's just over on the precipice at the top here. Right, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to recommend taking a break at this point if you want to, because there is quite a substantial dungeon through these doors. So I'm going to just head back briefly to the save point now that we've explored this area. Though of course you will get an auto save by trying to avoid those. An auto save by heading through the doors as well. But for now, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish the episode, guys. We'll pick it up again next time. So you might want to do a little bit of levelling as well. Reason for that is the upcoming boss at the end of the dungeon. Quite a challenge, in fact. So I recommend level 43 if you can. But you will gain levels from inside the dungeon as well, so bear that in mind also before you do any grinding outside. But thanks for stopping by today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.